studying pronunciation, vocabulary, and even punctuation be fun? Sure, why not? Kids get to have fun games in their language classes. So in this video, we are going to have a look at some fun dad jokes. Those are those one-liners, and we're going to be focusing on the plays on words, the different meanings that they have, collocations, connotations. We're going to have a look at pronunciation, how it changes when it gets faster, and even a little bit of punctuation too. Excited? Curious? Skeptical? Stay with me. Let's go. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. Okay, now this is a great example of using pronunciation to transform the word imposter, and that is someone who pretends to be somebody else, into impasta. Now, impasta is not a real word, but it's got that negative prefix im, which we use normally before words that start with a P, like impolite or impossible. So I'm saying not pasta. So in order to understand this joke, you do need to know that spaghetti is a specific type of pasta. And then you also need to know that we have a lot of fake food, like burgers that are actually made with beans instead of beef. It would be fake meat. Or cow's milk that can be replaced by lots of different types of nut milk. So it is fake milk. Oh, lots of things to make this joke funny. What do you think? What do we use to make fake spaghetti? Is it even possible? It's really common if you're on a low carb diet to try and replace those carbs with something else. And there was a trend a few years ago of spiralizing lots of different vegetables. And people realized if you spiralized courgettes or zucchini, we say courgette in England, zucchini in North America, then you end up with something that kind of looks long and thin, and you can put sauce on it. So it's fake pasta, really. Fake spaghetti. Have you tried it? I kind of like it, but it's not the same as real pasta. Joke number 2. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. Take a minute. Think about this joke. What is the play on words? What makes this funny? Okay, so we've got the theme of space connected to planets. Mars, Mercury, Venus, Saturn. And then we've got that concept of organizing something, and you need to plan it. But when you say it quickly, planet, 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 you end up with a schwa sound. So plan it becomes a planet. What do you think? Are these funny or not? Are you laughing or are you groaning? Okay, this next one is also focusing on pronunciation. So I'd like you to take a minute and read this out loud. Don't read it in your head. Read it out loud. Try to decide, what is the wordplay? Why is it funny? Okay, so what do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. Okay, now you might think that we are talking about a specific type of cheese that you put on nachos, a Mexican dish. But actually, this joke is playing on the sound of the words not your, not your. Now, what happens is when you've got a word that ends in a T and then the next word starts with a y sound, we end up having this ch, this new sound that appears. It's not only in this one particular case, this is a common pattern that happens. It's called assimilation, and I do talk about this in some of my other pronunciation videos. Let's take a look at two more examples. So, don't, you. Put them together when we speak quickly and we get don't you, don't you, don't you. You like chocolate, don't you? And of course, some people, especially in North America, end up with more of an sound at the end. So it's almost like a schwa that they put on. So it's don't ya, don't ya. You like chocolate, don't ya? What about meet you? How would you say that? Oh, it's lovely to meet you. Meet you. Or meet ya. It's lovely to meet you. Now, not everybody does this, but it is very common. So if you hear native English speakers saying this, don't be surprised. They're not pronouncing this badly. It is what happens in natural spoken English. Nacho cheese. Now, it's not only pronunciation that you have to think about. Take this one, for example. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Okay, now I actually really like this one because there's a lot of vocabulary. So, outstanding is that idea of excellence. Oh, he's outstanding, he's excellent, he's amazing. And you need to be outstanding in order to win an award. But it's funny because if you know the vocabulary scarecrow, you know that this is something that is outside, standing in a field, a farmer's field. Now we've got that other word play, the difference between a field of study, a field of work, and a farmer's field. A scarecrow got an award. I love that. Take a look at this one. What do you think the play on words is? Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Okay, so to understand this joke, you need to know that guts is idiomatic for that idea of bravery or courage. But of course, it does literally mean your internal organs inside your body. Now, skeletons don't have any organs, and they also don't have any courage or bravery. That's why they don't fight each other. Are you enjoying these? Okay, the last one. Why did the comma break up with the apostrophe? It was too possessive. Okay, now this joke plays around with the grammatical use of that punctuation, the apostrophe, to show possession, like John's book. And the word possessive can also mean somebody who is very controlling in a relationship. So to break up, what is the reason that they ended the relationship? Because the apostrophe was too possessive. So in order to understand this, you do need to have knowledge of that grammatical function of that punctuation. These are fun, right? So there you have it. Dad jokes, these one-liners can be a fun way to practice English because they really make you think about the pronunciation, the plays on words with different meanings, connotations, collocations, and a little bit of punctuation, sometimes grammar is also needed to really understand or get the joke. Why is it funny? So next time you hear a dad joke, just take a minute, think about it, and try to determine why it's funny. Remember, the more you practice, the easier this is going to get. Now, there are thousands of dad jokes out there, so if you know any others, why don't you share one in the comments below? And of course, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.